Tonight, Archangel Michael speaks again. His voice doesn't come from outside, it rises within you, gentle but firm, like thunder wrapped in calm. Don't move, he says, because the air around you is already changing. You can feel it, can't you? That subtle shift, that electric stillness that feels like time itself is holding its breath. Something sacred is approaching your home right now, not to frighten, but to awaken. The light in your room may flicker again, and when it does, understand that heaven is confirming your readiness. This moment isn't random. This is divine orchestration in motion. You were chosen to read these words at this exact hour for a reason your soul already knows but your mind has yet to remember. The angels have been arranging this encounter for days, aligning your schedule, your thoughts, even the smallest distractions, so that you'd arrive here in this stillness. Michael's wings are already spread wide over your home. The air may feel heavier, but that's not fear, it's the weight of truth entering your atmosphere. Every vibration around you has been recalibrated to divine frequency. You may hear a soft ringing in your ears, or a faint hum in the background, that's the signal. You've just stepped into the realm of angelic transmission. Something sacred is unfolding in your timeline tonight. The door that once refused to open has been unlocked by heaven's decree. The tears you cried last week, the questions you whispered into your pillow, the prayers you thought went unheard, they reached the highest realm. Nothing was ignored. Michael says, every cry of your heart was collected by light. You didn't lose anything, you were being redirected to divine alignment. What's arriving now is not a replacement, it's restoration. You've waited long enough. Tonight, the waiting ends. There's movement in the unseen. You may sense warmth on your right side or a gentle chill across your skin, that's the energy shifting. Don't panic. Breathe. Let your body recognize what your spirit already understands, heaven is in your house. The atmosphere has been rewritten. The walls that held silence now echo with angelic presence. Somewhere within your space, a subtle glow is forming, not from a lamp or a candle, but from spirit itself. That glow is your confirmation that Archangel Michael's command has taken root. You are being surrounded, guarded, and guided simultaneously. He whispers, "You've endured enough confusion, child. Tonight, clarity will take its place. Every lie that clouded your path is dissolving. Every delay that frustrated you was protection in disguise. You are stepping into alignment with your original destiny, the one heaven wrote before your first breath. That's why time feels strange tonight. That's why memories are surfacing. You're being called to remember who you were before the world tried to redefine you. There's a reason your heart feels both heavy and light. That contrast is the transformation itself, the old energy leaving, the divine entering. Archangel Michael has stationed angels at every threshold of your home, sealing the borders with light. If you've been sensing movement, shadows, or pressure in certain corners, it's not darkness, it's clearing. The unseen clutter of your spiritual atmosphere is being swept clean. You might even hear soft taps or shifts in the air, each one is heaven rearranging your environment. Don't fear the stillness. It's sacred recalibration. Michael is speaking now, clearer, closer, this is the night your peace returns. The message isn't metaphorical, it's literal. Something in your physical space will change before sunrise. The air will feel lighter, your chest less burdened, your thoughts quieter. That's not coincidence. That's divine confirmation that the breakthrough has been sealed. You are being freed from the invisible weight that followed you these past months. Every unseen attachment, every lingering worry, every energetic residue that didn't belong to you is being commanded to leave. You may feel tingling on your fingertips or warmth behind your neck. That's your energy field expanding, accepting the light that's been waiting to enter. Michael says, your body is remembering its divine code. You're not just being blessed, you're being reprogrammed for alignment. Old patterns are releasing, karmic ties are loosening, and cycles that drained you are ending, permanently. Heaven has declared it. This shift is irreversible. If your eyes well up, let them. Those tears are sacred water, they're cleansing gateways for the new vibration entering you. Every drop is a signal to heaven that you are ready for the next chapter. You've been through the fire, but the fire didn't destroy you, it refined you. The ache in your heart was never punishment, it was proof that you were chosen to carry light in a world that forgot how to see it. Tonight, that light rises again, stronger, clearer, unstoppable. In this exact moment, angels are walking the halls of your home. Some stand by your door, some hover near your bed, others place their palms over your heart as you read. They are aligning your frequency to divine order. You may feel sudden warmth, pressure, or even a deep calm. That's your confirmation. What you're experiencing is not imagination, it's activation. Michael says, the human language calls it coincidence, but heaven calls it command. You were never alone. Every sleepless night was witnessed. Every silent breakdown was recorded in the Book of Mercy. And now, the reward of endurance is arriving. The promises delayed are crossing timelines to reach you. Even as you sit there reading these words, the energy around you is evolving, golden strands weaving through your space, soft light rising in invisible waves. This is not symbolic. This is the tangible touch of divinity. Before the clock strikes midnight, something within your spirit will shift so noticeably that you'll know heaven has entered. The thoughts that once scattered you will begin to quiet. The anxiety that used to visit uninvited will lose its hold. You'll notice peace settling where pain once lived. That's the mark of Archangel Michael's seal. Once peace enters, no force can remove it. He whispers again, what's coming toward you is not punishment, it's proof. Proof that faith was not wasted. Proof that divine timing is not delay, but perfection. Proof that your prayers built the bridge heaven is now crossing to reach you. You were never off track, you were being rerouted through grace. Stay still. Don't move. Don't question what you feel right now. The chill, the warmth, the pulsing calm. Everything is unfolding exactly as written. The angels are finishing what began the moment you opened this message. Michael stands guard at your threshold. His sword of light has already been drawn. Nothing unclean, nothing deceitful, nothing sent against you will be able to cross that line again. The pressure in the room will ease soon, replaced by a silence so pure it almost hums. That silence is not emptiness, it's heaven's applause. You have made it through every unseen battle, and this is your anointing. From this night forward, the path that once resisted you will yield. Doors will open easily. People meant to help you will appear without effort. Blessings delayed will arrive as though they were never gone. Michael says, sleep peacefully tonight. The war has ended. The shift is done. The promise stands. And as you close your eyes later, the same light surrounding you now will remain, guarding you through the night, whispering peace into your dreams. And as dawn begins to break, that light doesn't fade, it deepens. It seeps into the corners of your home, into the quiet spaces of your thoughts, into the memories that used to ache. You wake not to noise, but to a silence that feels alive, like something unseen is waiting to greet you. The air carries a different weight, softer, almost sweet. Even the light through the window feels gentler, warmer, as though the sun itself is acknowledging what happened in the unseen hours. You sit up slowly, feeling that the night changed something you can't quite explain. It's not just morning, it's a new chapter that began before you opened your eyes. Michael's presence hasn't left. It lingers beside you, patient and watchful. You might not see him, but his energy hums faintly, steady and protective. He whispers again, "The storm has passed, child. Now watch what grows." Those words sink deep into your heart, and with every breath, you begin to feel stronger, not in your body, but in your spirit. There's a sense that everything you lost, everything that slipped through your fingers, is finding its way back in a form far more perfect than before. The universe has rearranged itself to favor your peace. The people meant for you will find you effortlessly now. Opportunities will come without struggle. Even time itself feels kinder. You move through your space, and everything feels slightly charged. The walls seem to hum with quiet life. There's a lightness in the air that wasn't there before. If you listen closely, it almost sounds like distant wings brushing against reality. Michael speaks softly again. What you feel now is not the end of the miracle, it's the beginning of its echo. His words hang in the air like incense, wrapping around your thoughts until they steady. Every doubt that once haunted you begins to lose power. Every question that once echoed unanswered now rests in peace. You realize you don't need to know how it will all work out, you just know that it will. You step outside. The world greets you differently today. The wind feels like a hand brushing away the last of your fears. The sky looks vast, endless, filled with promise. Even the smallest sounds, the rustle of leaves, the faint call of a bird, carry meaning. It's as though creation itself is speaking in quiet code, reminding you that you are part of something immense, sacred, and deliberate. Michael walks beside you in that silence, unseen but undeniable. "You see?" he says, "Heaven never forgot you. It only waited for you to stop running." You pause for a moment, feeling the truth of that. Every hardship, every delay, every closed door, they weren't curses. They were redirections, sacred detours designed to bring you back to this very alignment. And now that you're here, the path ahead glows faintly with golden light. You can sense it, possibilities unfolding, healing beginning, purpose awakening. Even your heartbeat feels synchronized with something divine. There's a reason you survived what you did. There's a reason your faith refused to die, even when everything else seemed to collapse. The angels were holding you upright in the silence, carrying you through battles you never saw. And now, as morning sunlight spills into your space, heaven nods in acknowledgement of your endurance. You didn't just make it through, you transformed. Michael's voice returns, firmer now, filled with command. From this moment forward, nothing will touch your peace without heaven's permission. You feel that sentence settle into your bones. It's not a promise, its law. The spiritual realm has been recalibrated around your name. Where there was confusion, there is now clarity. Where there was fear, there is now calm. Where there was waiting, there is now flow. He continues, those who spoke your name in darkness will now witness your restoration in light. What they tried to close, I have reopened. What they tried to twist, I have straightened. What they tried to bury, I have resurrected. The air trembles softly as he speaks, and you feel warmth blooming in your chest. It's not anger, not revenge, it's divine balance. Justice delivered without your hand lifting a single finger. You walk through your day differently now. There's a quiet confidence that follows you, not loud, not proud, just sure. People notice. Strangers look twice. Friends feel something shift in your presence. They can't name it, but they sense it, the light that now walks with you. It's not about perfection, it's about power, silent and sacred, born from endurance. Heaven's signature is all over your energy. Later that day, when you sit in stillness, you feel that warmth again, like sunlight beneath your skin. Michael whispers, keep your heart open. What you've received tonight is only the beginning. The alignment continues. The miracles will not stop. His words pulse like truth itself, echoing in your mind long after they fade. You realize then that you don't need to seek signs anymore. You've become one. Evening arrives, and the sky burns with gold and violet. The air is quiet, holy. The same light that guarded you through the night rises again, not as protection now, but as celebration. Heaven is rejoicing, not because you were perfect, but because you persevered. You hear it in the silence, the soft resonance of angelic laughter carried through the wind. Every breath feels like communion, every moment like prayer. Michael's final words for tonight come not as command, but as comfort. Rest now, beloved one. You are safe. The house is sealed. The peace is permanent. What begins here will echo for years, rewriting your path, blessing your bloodline, cleansing the energy of everything that came before. You close your eyes, and the world slows. The hum of angelic presence wraps around you once more. The darkness outside your window isn't emptiness anymore, it's full of light waiting to bloom. As you drift into sleep, one last whisper moves through the room, gentle, steady, absolute. You made it. You are free. And from this night forward, you will never walk alone again. The morning light spills softly through your window, golden and alive, and for the first time in what feels like forever, it doesn't hurt to wake up. The silence around you is full, not empty, not heavy, but sacred. You can almost feel the air breathing with you. There's a faint hum, like the vibration of wings, just on the edge of your hearing. The world feels slower now, gentler, as if heaven itself is watching over every movement you make. You rise, not out of routine, but out of purpose, because something deep inside tells you that today is different. You notice the smallest details, the way sunlight paints your floor, the way the air smells faintly like rain even though the sky is clear. Each of these things feels intentional, like coded messages from somewhere unseen. You pour your coffee, and even the steam rising from the cup seems to move in rhythm with your heartbeat. It's as though creation is alive and aware, whispering to you in every form it takes. The warmth on your hands feels familiar, comforting. You realize it's the same warmth you felt last night, the sign Michael gave when heaven drew near. You step outside, and the wind greets you like an old friend. The trees sway slowly, their leaves shimmering in light that feels more golden than usual. You stand still, eyes closed, and for a fleeting second, you hear it, your name, carried softly through the air, not spoken aloud but echoed in your spirit. It's the kind of sound that silences everything inside you. You know in that instant you're not alone. The presence you felt last night hasn't left, it's walking beside you, invisible but undeniable. And then, little things begin to happen. A feather lands at your feet, white and perfect, though there's no bird in sight. The phone buzzes with a message from someone you haven't heard from in months, a message that brings closure, peace, something you didn't realize you still needed. Later, a song plays on the radio, one you haven't heard since a moment in your life you thought heaven had forgotten. But this time, the lyrics don't ache. They heal. Every sound, every sight, every coincidence feels deliberate. Nothing is random anymore. You begin to understand what Michael meant when he said the alignment has begun. Your thoughts drift back to the woman from before, the one who held papers, trembling, afraid. Somehow, deep inside, you know her story has changed too. The energy that tried to break you has been rewritten. The words once meant to silence you are now powerless, stripped of force. Heaven didn't just defend you, it restored the truth. And as that realization settles in your soul, tears rise, not from sadness but from release. Every injustice, every betrayal, every time you were misunderstood, they dissolve into nothingness under the weight of divine balance. You sit quietly for a while, and the air thickens again. There's that golden shimmer, subtle, but real, hovering just beyond the visible. You whisper softly, "I feel you," and the room responds with warmth that blooms across your chest. It's not imagination. It's confirmation. The same angels who guarded you through the night are still here, their light moving like water, weaving through every moment of your day. Time seems different now. Hours pass gently, but they feel full. You catch yourself smiling at nothing. The anxiety that once lived in your bones has no place to rest anymore. You realize peace doesn't always come as silence, it comes as understanding. You've stopped needing answers. You simply trust, because you can feel something holy moving ahead of you, rearranging everything for your good. Later that evening, as the sky burns pink and gold, Michael speaks again. His voice isn't loud. It's steady, certain, like thunder wrapped in silk. Do you feel it, beloved one? The shift is complete. The veil has thinned. From this moment, the things that once hid from you will begin to appear. His words ripple through your body, and you feel it, your intuition sharpening, your awareness widening. The world itself seems to breathe in rhythm with your spirit. You can sense people's intentions before they speak, feel peace before it enters a room, hear guidance in the quiet between your thoughts. Then, Michael says something that freezes time: you have become what you were praying for. Those words pierce the air like light breaking through glass. You realize he's right. The strength you begged heaven to send was already inside you. The guidance you sought was already in your heart. You didn't need saving, you needed remembering. Heaven didn't just protect you, it woke you up. Night returns again, but it doesn't bring fear this time. The stars outside feel closer, as if they've leaned down to watch over your roof. You sit by the window, watching the moon rise. Its silver light pours across the floor like liquid peace. The air hums faintly again, that angelic frequency that feels like home. Michael whispers once more, "This is only the first dawn of your awakening. More signs will come. You will dream things that come true. You will hear your name in the wind again. You will walk through days drenched in miracles so subtle others will call them coincidences, but you will know." You close your eyes, breathing in the stillness. It feels like heaven is sitting right beside you, smiling. Every part of your body feels weightless, wrapped in invisible arms. You understand now that protection isn't just something angels give, it's something they build inside you. Every prayer you ever spoke, every tear you ever shed, every sleepless night you endured, they all built this sanctuary within you. You are no longer waiting for divine help. You are walking in divine alignment. As midnight approaches, you hear it again, the softest sound, like a wing brushing your shoulder. "Rest, beloved," Michael murmurs. You have stepped into your appointed time. The world is catching up to what heaven already knows about you. His voice fades, but the warmth stays. Outside, the wind moves gently through the trees, carrying whispers you can't quite make out, but your spirit understands them perfectly. It's the language of peace, of promises fulfilled, of destinies unfolding.